This clip is brought to you by 8 Sleep Mattresses, the temperature-controlled Tesla of beds that automates your sleep. Sleep better and enjoy this clip. But when I first started fasting, I did a little bit of OMAD. The first time I did OMAD, I was so hungry at the end of the day that I just made all this food. I just started eating, right? I was like, wow, this is great. And I finished up, I sat down, and 10 minutes later, I was super nauseous because number one, I didn't take time to chew my food because I was a fucking child. And number two, I just ate too much too quickly. And I ended up throwing up. I didn't make myself throw up. It just was like, and I threw up hella food. So I want to warn people about this because this is why some people, I don't need to do this anymore. I think my body's gotten used to just starting to eat. But what I started to employ was having a little bit of like light food before my big meal to get those juices going. So like I used to do a little bit of bone broth before I ate that first meal to warm up my stomach to get ready for digestion. I used to instead just like start with a little bit of eggs, just plain eggs, because what I noticed is when I went too hard on that seasoned food that I made, my stomach was just like, what the fuck is going on? I've been empty for so long. Fuck you. It's coming out the same side, right? So I want to warn people about that because if you're going to get super excited because you're going to feel so hungry and you'll go too quick and then you'll throw up and you'll be like, this doesn't work. No. You just got to warm yourself up. Now, though, I don't need to do that anymore. I can just start eating. I chew my food, though, so that's probably something that's keeping me kind of safe. But this whole OMAD thing, remember, like, number one, you want to get in enough protein, you want to get in enough fat, and you want to make sure that the food you're eating, you have enough of it. Because what's going to happen with a lot of people is that in that one meal, one of the reasons why this can work for us well is because we eat a lot in that meal. And some people are like, how do you get in all that food? Well, there's a lot of meat, there's eggs, for me, there's rice and stuff. And for me also, I typically do have some protein during the day. So before that, I'll usually have a protein shake that maybe has 70 or 80 grams of protein. And then I'll have my meal too. So it's like, toy with this and understand that it's going to take time to have you get used to it. It's not going to be an immediate thing, but it's over some time. It might not be something you use every day, but it's a very useful tool in different situations.
It almost doesn't matter if it's sustainable, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you eat one meal a day, the next day you eat 2 meals, the next day after that you eat 1 meal again, you eat 3 meals the next day, you have 1 meal. Like, same thing with fasting. I think that's some of the cool things. It's like, there's just not a lot of rules with it. It ends up being pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I realize like the style of diet that I follow and basically what you're doing as well, it's like there are, when you break it down and you're explaining it to somebody who hasn't had a dietary intervention before, there's a lot of rules to it, right? But for us, it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel restrictive in any way. Like I want to eat meat. I want to eat eggs. I want to eat sausage. I want to eat bacon and cheese and all the things that are on my diet. I want to eat them. And then more recently, bringing in like liver and some other stuff. I think this is where things can get a little bit weird, but treat your liver like you treat a cold plunge. It's a hard thing that you got to do during the day. If you can swallow a frog first thing in the morning, then you're ready for just about anything. A lot of people wake up and the first thing they do is blend up an athletic greens. Are they going to tell you that? I mean, they seriously going to try to tell you that tastes good?
I've never had it. I don't think it tastes good though.
Does
it taste good?
No, there's some that have like spirulina.
But see, people love that because they're like, it's healthy.
Yeah, but
they won't do the same thing on the other side for meat.
It's the equivalent of like what I would assume like a fish farting in your mouth is what spirulina tastes like.
That's fucking great.
I've taken spirulina pills before, but this is the thing.
No, not pills. I'm talking about like the powder. Like powder.
I wouldn't necessarily think that athletic greens is gross necessarily.
Yeah.
It's not a preferred flavor for me. Like it's kind of like drinking black coffee. Like I don't really love the flavor. I love the result that it gives me. And so maybe somebody loves the result that Athletic Greens is giving them or something like that.
Hey guys, if you like this clip, go ahead and comment down below and let us know what you liked about it. All right. Share this with a friend. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And also, we are on Reddit and Discord. All that's down below. All our sponsors and everyone that supports us down below there too. So you can get whatever you like from us. All right. Peace.